Good morning, back out again. This morning, let's put that right. Yeah, that's better. Right, good morning. We're back out again in the historical town of Corbridge, which is situated in the Tyne Valley, Northumberland, west of Newcastle, and beautiful town with a bit of history. So we're going to have a walk around and see what's to do, and then we're going to head south of Corbridge up on the hill and sort of do about a 5-6 mile hike. It's a beautiful autumnal day, end of October 2020. As you can see, there's not many people around this early on a Sunday. Clocks went back last night, so the church clock says 9:30, and obviously a lot of people are still in bed by the looks of it, but hey, that's okay, quieter the better for me. But yeah, we're just going to continue on and have a look around, and as always get some videos and some photos for you guys. I know that's what you like. Seeing my little adventures. And he's down there somewhere. Hello. So right, let's go on an adventure. Here's some interesting facts of Corbridge. In AD 79, the Romans arrived. In AD 918, the Danes defeated the armies of Northumberland there. Around the 900s, the church was built in the town. In 1201, King John visited Corbridge. In 1296, most of the village was destroyed by Scottish earls invading from the Highlands. In 1349, the Black Death killed over half the population of Corbridge. In 1835, the Newcastle to Hexham Railway opened. And in 1887, the town hall was built to celebrate the Queen Victoria Jubilee. Around 1970, famous writer Captain Cookson lived in the village. And in 1976, the A69 bypass was opened, taking most of the main traffic away from the village. Now if you look west on the horizon there, you can see a factory. I believe it makes like chipboard, stuff like that. But when the kids were little, you know, as you do, you always sort of tell them, like, I wouldn't say lies, but slight exaggerations, I'll say, because obviously I don't tell my kids lies. Nice to tell them that was a cloud factory at Hexham, and it would make clouds to go all over the world. Probably don't believe us anymore now, like, but they did at the time. So yeah, there's Hexham Cloud Factory, but all the clouds it's been pumping out. So yeah, so there's a bit of the Tyne Valley, and that's where we're heading, up there, on the top of there. So beautiful day for it, mind. Ideal walking conditions. Right, so we've just had a walk around Corbridge to the sort of northwest corner, and then along the river and over the bridge, just over the River Tyne there. So now we're just going to come up here, which has been built as a flood defence against the river, stop the houses from flooding, and then we're just going to follow the river along on the south side of the bank and then veer off right head south up onto the hill. Looks like we're going to go into a lovely little bit of woodland. So you can let him off for a bit so you can have it run around and get all the smells. You happy, son? Eh? He says, I'm too busy, man. I haven't got time to talk. Well, not that he can talk, but you know what I mean. Right. Come on then. You never know, we might find a wild camping spot. It's always good. I like when I'm out hiking, just do a recce of the area, see if there's anywhere you get away for cheeky wild camp. You know, you just gotta be careful, that's all. You all know the wild camping sort of rules, if you like. Leave no trace, that's very important. Pitch late, leave early, you know, don't disturb people. Don't, you know, if you're going to pitch here, you know, on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday morning, you're going to get a lot of people probably walking on you with dogs, and you're only going to get probably asked to move. So of course clocks went back, so it's probably going to be dark about 4:30 tonight, but yeah. And then if you can, ask the local landowner's permission, out of respect. That's not always possible though. It's just basic respect. Just respect where you are, your surroundings. It's, you know, it's someone's land at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm not going to go on about that because you all know about it. So anyway, we'll continue on. So just followed this path along, past the rugby club. It runs adjacent to the river. It's just, it looks a bit like an old train track, but it's not. It's a flood defence system. They've just banked it up. Obviously if the river starts to flood, it'll prevent the place getting flooded. Just a raised path really. Just walk along here. This is where the green fence is. I think that's where the train track is. And then we'll cross the track and start climbing, heading south. See if we can get some nice views. Bit of boxes up there, nesting boxes. It's funny how you can just walk past and not see half the stuff, you know, this place will be full of wildlife, squirrels and who knows what. Yeah, you could probably walk a few miles through here and not say anything. You've got to like sort of tune into nature, if that makes sense. Of course by the time you get the camera out, normally they're away. Right mister, you come here, I'll put you on your lead and we'll cross the tracks. So we've just come up from the train track across the field where we meet this road. They just walk a few hundred metres down the road and then take a left back on like a little country lane and keep heading up the hill. Yeah, there's a footpath anyway, so it's quite safe. So yeah, continue along, and then that sign there on the telegraph pole, we'll turn left and we'll head up behind the houses. On the top now, just got up to the top of the hill. It's called Prospect Hill, and and then we're going to follow this path along, well, country lane really, to a place called West Farm, and then we'll take a right and head back that way, back to Corbridge. So we're about halfway. We've done just over 3 miles, and showers and sunshine, that's what we've got today. But you know, wouldn't expect anything else in autumn, but we'll carry on regardless. Let's see if we can find somewhere to stop and make a cup of tea, well, a cup of coffee, and yeah, somewhere nice sheltered with a view. Let's see what we can find. Okay, continuing on, just over 5 miles. As you can see, there's the Tyne Valley down there, Hexham, where the cloud factory is. So basically, follow this road, and then where them pylons are, come up and meet the road. There should be a gate. So left through the gate and down that field towards the forest. I mean, I think if find somewhere to sit, we'll have a bit of lunch. I'm glad to see the showers passed. It's a lovely sunny day again now. So yeah, really a nice walk actually. It's a lot of it's road walking at the minute, but it's quiet. I think there's only one car past with. So at least we're not up to the knees in mud. I've got my gaiters on because we are going through a few fields and it has been raining a few days, so that'll protect my pants and my boots, which is lovely to be out. Haven't really found any wild camp spots if walking on the road, but there might be one or two in this forest. At the weekend there I got my new sleeping bag, done a video for that, but you'll all know that because you'll have watched it by now. And if you haven't, why not? No, I'm only joking. Great sleeping bags, 4-season sleeping bag. So yeah, hoping to get out wild camping next weekend. I've got a few places in mind. I always like to, you know, when I'm out hiking on a Sunday, have a look around, find a couple more. It's always good to have a few in your back pocket, you know, different ones, woods, hills. I keep wanting to do a coastal one, but the only thing is my tent's not like a freestanding tent, so it would have to rely on the pegs sticking in the ground, which obviously it wouldn't on sand. So I need to find somewhere where there's sort of a bit of grass on the edge of a beach. I've got a few places in mind up the Northumberland coast, so we'll check that out. I think it all depends on the weather, you know. If it's really windy, I don't really want to go on a top of a mountain. But then again, if it's not windy and it's nice clear skies, it's nice to get up there and see the views, see the sunset or see the sunrise. If the clock's going back, the sun's probably going to be setting about 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight. Sunrise will probably be about 7:30 in the morning, I think. So not that really matters. So yes, so looking forward to getting on my next wild camp. I'll have to get someone to tag along with us. Bit of company, especially on the dark nights, you know. Have a sit and have a couple of beers, put the world to rights. But we'll see. There's a couple of people keep asking, and then you sort of say, yeah, you know, come with us, and it's, oh, not this week. So anyhow, you know, probably got better things to do than sit listening to me squabble on. But here's the pylon, and there There's a sign saying footpath. So we shall go down there. It's easy to see it. Straight down there into the woods. Keep him on a lead because there's some sheep. And see what happens when we get to the woods. But just loving this. So good for your mind, you know. Cleanses the mind and it's exercise. So you know, when you have that kebab or that pizza and a couple of beers tonight, you don't feel as guilty. Now I'm only joking, I'm eating like a lean stir fry and a pint of water. Right, anyhow, we shall keep going and find out what wonders await us. Keep watching. Guys, we're just gonna sit in this little woodland and have some lunch. So just gonna boil some water, and we are having adventure food, minced beef hot pot. So all you do, boil the water, you open the packet, and inside the packet you've got to delve a little bit and find out this little oxygen what is it called? Oxygen absorber. Take that out, you don't need that. And then this packet seals back up, quick seals. When the water's boiled, you fill it up to line number 12, give it a stir, close the packet, let it sort of cook itself for 10 minutes, and then serve and just eat out the bag. I had the mushroom pasta one, that was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to try this one. And what I love about these is, when you're finished eating, there's no dirty pan. So, and then the water that's left in there, you can make yourself a cup of coffee or something. So ideal. They're about £4.50, £5 depending on where you get them from. So yeah, so we're just going to boil some water, and then we're going to sit and eat that and just enjoy the surroundings. That's lunch done. You can see left no mess whatsoever. Never know I'd been there. This is in the little woods. He's had his treats as well, so he's happy again. He's got a full stomach. That hot pot was nice. The only thing I'd say is I put the amount of water in it said and stirred it, but it seemed to be quite dry because there was a lot of sort of instant potato in there, instant mash. So I put a bit more in. And then as I sort of started getting towards the bottom of the bag, there was quite a bit of dry potato still in the bottom, so I added a little bit more. So just if you ever have one of them, you might want to boil a bit more water than it says, so you've got a bit more, because you know what mash is like when you add water. It stays quite dry, but you can easily make it too sloppy as well. But it was nice, and had that, and then the remainder of the water in the pan, made myself a coffee, had a granola bar, so I'm full of fuel again. So yeah, so we're going to go back out here. The footpath's just there, outside of here, look, and then turn right, down through the Dean, through the woods, and meet up with Corbridge station. We'll have a little look around there, and then head back into Corbridge. Excellent, let's go. Nice little bit of woodland we're coming down through. I don't know about you guys, but I love this time of year. You know, the autumn. I don't know what it is really. I think I've been fair. I think in the summer I just burn. I just burn so easily. So I'm not really one for, you know, even though I have been out in the summer hiking, I just, you know, you just burn. So whereas here, I suppose I like to wrap up a bit warm, you know, get my down jacket on and my hat and be cosy and just, yeah, enjoy it, as opposed to, like, you know, burning up and covering myself in sun cream. But that's just me, everyone's different. I just think it's lovely when you do a walk like this, and then, you know, you get home and the heating's on and you all sort of warm and cosy, and you just think, oh, I've been out and got some fresh air, and yeah, just embraced it, just enjoyed it. So you'll have to put in your comments what your favourite times of year are for hiking. I've done a couple sort of like in the winter, did one a few years ago when I went up to Simonside. I think I was up there, I think it was 2 days before Christmas, something like that, something like the 22nd, 23rd, and there was snow on the top, and that was good, sort of walk through the snow and watching the snow come down. But obviously you've just got to be careful that you've got the correct equipment and the correct clothing, because when you're in temperatures like that, it can go terribly wrong. It's just like before, when I was walking, I was warm, I had my hat off, had my coat open, and you think, oh, it's a lovely warm day, and then when you stop for some lunch and you literally sit for 5 minutes, the cold gets on you. I was sitting on a insulated mat pad, so it wasn't coming through the ground. It's just because it's still quite a cold day, and it makes you realise that if you got into trouble and you went over on your ankle or something like that, and you couldn't walk to keep warm, and you were literally just sitting waiting for rescue, shall we say, sitting on the ground, I tell you what it is, you become cold very, very quickly. So it's always worth to take an extra layer, hat and gloves definitely, and a down jacket. I've got a waterproof jacket in my bag as well. My down jacket's sort of shower proof. Oh, look at that, this mud, get it in. Light drizzle, but if it was stotting down, as we say, it wouldn't work, it wouldn't stay waterproof. I'm actually going to get myself a decent waterproof. I've got my eye on a couple. I'll pop up the grog doors or something one day and get one. It's just personally, I think you get what you pay for, and because I'm out most Sundays, I'm going to save up a little bit and get something decent. A Gore-Tex, I think you can't go wrong with a Gore-Tex. Anyway, but yes, it's all about having the right gear, and then you'll be pretty safe. Take a little bit extra food as well. Protein bars, Kendall mint cake, something like that. A couple of sachets of coffee, tea bags. Because again, if you get waylaid and you're not going to get back to your finish point as quickly as you think you're going to, you might want an extra hot drink or an extra bit of food to keep you going. And also this time of the year as well as hat and gloves, I've got my torch. I'm not expecting to be out in the dark. I'm expecting to be back at the car probably 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. It gets dark, I would imagine, probably about 5ish, 5:30. Now obviously if you're in woodland like this, it'll probably seem to get dark a lot quicker, and I'd rather have the torch and be prepared and then not have it, walking back through a path like this, like the rock like that, and it's pitch black. It's quite easy to injure yourself. But hey ho, I'm not telling anyone how to suck eggs. I'm just saying, if you're gonna go out, especially like me by myself, just take that extra precaution. Just think, what if I get slightly lost and I'm going to be late getting back to the car, or what if I'm enjoying myself that much, I'm not rushing back, or what if I have an injury, stuff like that. I've got the What Free Words, I think it's called, app on the phone as well. I made it work. Keith was telling us all about a year ago. Great little app. Basically, everywhere in the UK, I think it is, within a 3 metre by 3 metre square, has got its own free words. Now, if you ring the emergency services and you say, have a look at your map, and say, for argument's sake, you're at Alpha Bravo Charlie, or whatever it is, they'll know exactly where you are within 3 metres. So, it's one of them things. You probably never need it, but if you do need it, it'll be worth its weight in gold. Right, anyway, carry on. Come out the woods. That was a nice little walk. And head over through country lane again. So I'm going to walk down here, and somewhere down here there's a public footpath going off to the left, which then heads down to Corbridge train station. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that, because sometimes, you know, the sign's buried in a bush. That's a funny saying, isn't it? Eyes peeled. We have to keep our eyes peeled. You think, well, where did that come from? You know, who goes around peeling their eyes? Anyway, funny sayings. There's plenty of them. Right, so we'll carry on. So yes, you just follow the public footpath all the way down through the woods, across the farmer's field, onto this road, and then along here should be a footpath. We're doing very well. We haven't been lost for a few weeks now. It's not like us, is it, Mr. K? He's like, no. So anyhow, of course, now I've said that, you know, watch this space for a house. Yeah. Can he? It's a bit modern, like. I like the more rural ones, but hey, everyone to their own. Probably a footballer or something. So watch out for that footpath, Mr. K. Keep looking. He says, I'm on it, Dad. Yeah. I'm glad to say we found the sign of the footpath. And we're just walking down here now. And there's Corbridge straight ahead. Just where it should be. According to my calculations. That's always a good thing. As you can see, I'm walking north. How do I know that? Well, A, because Corbridge is there, and B, because the sun is behind me just after midday. It's casting the shadow north. There you go. Nature works, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll head down here towards the train station. There's a busy main road just through that gate, so if you're doing this walk, just be careful. There are a few lunatics around. I don't think we're on the road's on. We'll keep on going. There's the old station house at Corbridge. That's actually an Indian restaurant. It's called the Valley. Very, very nice. A couple of times I've been over the years, and you can get the train from Newcastle. It's actually the Newcastle to Carlisle train, and you can get the train up here and get off and go in there for a curry. You can actually sort of book a guy from the restaurant who meets you on the train, and he can take your order on the train. So basically you rock up at the restaurant, go in and get a drink, and your meal's pretty much ready. So I haven't been there for a few years, though. Good to see it's still open. But yeah, there's lovely food if you're ever up this way and you fancy Indians. I would suggest you ring them and book it though, because from what I know it's very busy, which is always a good sign. But obviously if you just turn up, then you mightn't get a table. Right, so there you are, entering Corbridge again. We made good time, so I think we'll have a little further stroll around the village, see what's happening there. Hiya guys, just got back to town centre, got the car, did about 7 3/4 miles. Really enjoyed that, really good. Out in the sticks, hardly seen a soul. Lovely little spot for lunch. There was a little bit of sort of walking along the country roads, country lanes, but no traffic or nothing, really dead rural. So thoroughly enjoyed that one. I'll be going down as to do again, and found a camp spot, just the one where I had my lunch. We camped there. It's a canny trek like, but yeah, nice little spot, nice little woodland spot. So yeah, so right, that's it for another video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I seem to be getting one thumbs down now and again. I don't know why. Could maybe put a comment on what they don't like, and I'll see if I can alter my videos to suit them, or you know, maybe they just don't like it, who knows. But getting quite a few likes. My subscribers is going up and up and up every week, slowly but surely, climbing up slowly. But more than anything, I just love being out, and getting adventures, making memories. So till the next time, stay safe, and we'll see you all soon. Hey guys, just got back the car, 7 3/4 miles. Beautiful, loved that one. There's a bit of road working, well, road walking. And sorry, start again.